Hello, beautifuls. How are you? I am Dipal. Today we are talking about outer body experiences, walk-ins, astral travel. We're going to make it a lot of fun. But I do want to say Happy New Year to all my fellow Indians who are celebrating New Year's, Diwali, and Happy Diwali to all of you. I hope you have really taken this time to go within and find that light within you, because it's really important to seek that light. We always feel like we either don't have that light, are not deserving of the light, or feeling that we are unworthy of a light. But you got to remember, you are energy, you are the light, and you carry it no matter what. And that light can be dim or it can be bright, and you can make it as bright as you want. Okay. So happy Diwali, happy New Year. I am so happy to be here with you on this beautiful day that we're celebrating as we leave behind all of the chaos and all the discomfort and all the unhappiness behind us. That's what New Year's is all about. And I get to enjoy the American New Year as well as the Indian New Year. So it's just wonderful. But please leave a comment as to where you're tapping in from. And if you are new here to my readings and healings with me, and I just want to introduce myself. I am Dipal Shah. I am a medical intuitive and self-care expert. And I wanted to share something amazing with you, which I'm going to share in just a little bit. So stay here, don't leave, because I have some wonderful news for you. And I hope all of you got to listen to my podcast that I had an interview with Brains Magazine, and it was just an amazing podcast honing in and finding your superpowers. I hope you had a chance to take a look at that. But if you haven't, I highly recommend that you listen to it. It was just a wonderful opportunity. Brains is this magazine that is worldwide, and it is all digital, so it's kind of nice. You can access it anywhere. I kind of wish I had a physical form of things. Sometimes I don't like them necessarily all digital. I do like to hold things in my hands. I don't know if you feel like that too, but I like to hold books when I'm reading books. I like to hold magazines. I like to underline. I like to draw all over. I kind of miss that, but we'll take the digital, right? So if you get a chance, check out the podcast. And today we're talking about outer body experiences, walk-ins, and astral travel. I recently had a client who traveled a lot during the night. She was having horrible dreams, and she is constantly feeling awake. She's tired in the morning, tired throughout the day. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, but a lot of people astral travel, have outer body experiences. And what are these outer body experiences? Why do we have them? Right? So, one of the reasons why people would have outer body experiences before it was known that, if you are having a near death experience, sometimes your body will have that outer body experience. It will come out. It's as if your spirit has come out of the body and it starts to travel, and you start to see things from a distance. Okay. And sometimes what happens is when you have an outer body experience, it's like you feel like you're outside. You could even be conscious like this. You could be talking to somebody just like this, but you are somewhere else. You know it, that you're somewhere else, and you're seeing different things. You could even travel to other countries. So outer body experiences are really not just relevant to when you're dying, but also when you're alive. Even in meditation, you can have outer body experiences. At night, people are known to astral travel. When you're traveling through different dimensions, I actually had a client who was traveling and meeting aliens on another planet. And then she would also meet other people on other planets. And it was quite interesting, but she was just tired of doing that. And she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. The other thing that I see quite often is walk-ins. And why does that happen? When we experience a certain kind of trauma and our body goes into shock, the spirit cannot handle what the body has gone through. I remember there was a client who I worked with a few years ago, and these clients come to me often. But what happened, I remember her story because she had been raped multiple times. She had even gone through a horrible experience with a group of men. And her body, like her spirit, her body was holding on to the trauma, but her spirit and her soul just felt like they were gone. So anytime you'd look at her, when her families would look at her, she looked like a deer in headlights. Like she was not there. So asking her to ground herself was impossible. She held on to the fear in her body to where her spirit and her soul couldn't even enter. They couldn't even connect with her. And I had to help guide that. And once we guided the spirit and the soul that it's safe in this body, she finally saw the light. Like she could see a huge flashing light entering into her crown and into her body and feeling her body again for the first time. I mean, just imagine not being in your body. And walk ins, sometimes what happens with walk ins is that they stay in your body. So it's as if somebody else has gotten in the driver's seat, but you're still driving. I don't know. Has anyone here experienced any of this? Outer body experiences, walk ins, astral traveling? I want to know if you have experienced any of this because you may have at some point in your life, and maybe you don't know that you have because walk ins can come and go. But if you feel that you look in the mirror and it's like, I just don't see myself, something is missing, something doesn't feel right. Maybe you feel like this body's constantly in pain, or this isn't even your body. And so many of you are really tuned in and tapped into your body. You're empathic, you're light workers, you're a healer, you're a medium, you're psychic. You know that there's something that just doesn't feel right. Sometimes you could even travel at night to where you just look at your body sleeping, but you're having this outer body experience. Okay. So we're talking about all of these different experiences. So Destiny says yes. Facebook user says no, not at all. I don't recall. And that's okay. Tanya says yes, out of body experience as a result of trauma. If you have experienced any form of trauma that has put you in fight or flight, and today you still live in fight or flight, you have had a walk-in or an outer body experience, I can guarantee that. Okay. Karina says yes, astral traveling, out of body, walk-ins, all of them. Thank you for sharing, Karina. Jeffrey says, mother came into a dream and brought Jesus to see me. That's a long story, but super unreal. No, our dreams have a lot to say to us. In my dream, I have met Shiva. I have met my guru. I have even met Wayne Dyer. He was one of my gurus. He's come in my dream multiple times. I've even met Deborah King, who is also my teacher. And I've met her multiple times in my dreams. And sometimes it just feels very unreal. But our loved ones will come in our dreams. Pat says, I saw myself sleeping and I was floating above the ground. Yes, that is that experience. And maybe you felt really exhausted afterwards. But what I want to do today is I want to help you heal whatever is happening in your body, because whatever trauma that you went through to cause these outer body experiences, walk-ins, and astral traveling, we want to heal your body so that your spirit and your soul can reconnect to your body again. Don't you want that? Don't you want to feel connected to that thing we call that higher self? What is that higher self? It's that part of us that is connected to source, it's connected to divine. It's that true part of us that's connected, where our body, spirit, and soul are all connected. And so what I want to do is I want to help you maneuver through your body. So share with me what's happening, what's coming up for you in your life or your body that does not feel good. What are you dealing with? And if you have been through a traumatic experience, you can share that. What is a walk-in, says June. June, I believe you're new here. Welcome if you are. But a walk-in is actually when your own spirit and soul leave your body and some other spirit walks in to help support this body to go through life. And so you almost feel like you're on autopilot, and I talk about that a lot. You don't feel like you're grounded or you're here, or this body doesn't feel like it's yours. And so I hope that makes sense to you, June. If you're completely new to the spiritual world, there's a lot to learn. And so, whenever I came into this new journey of mine of spirituality and energy healing, I found out so much more than I can actually handle in my mind, that can this be possible? But through my experience of helping people all over the world, many of them that I work with, because of their traumatic experiences, have had other spirits walking into their body and taking over their body. And they usually know it. You usually know when you have this kind of experience. Okay. So June, just to let you know also that I'm glad it all made sense. Come grab my stress-free guide and become part of my newsletter so that you can learn a lot more about what I offer, what I do. I am a medical intuitive and self-care expert, and I help women all around the world learn to empower themselves by mastering their own bodies and learning to heal themselves so that they can live this wonderful life in ease and grace and harmony. We all are looking for healings. We all are looking to heal ourselves. And when we go on this spiritual journey, many times we don't even know we're on a spiritual journey until we start healing ourselves and looking at other avenues to find healing, because conventional medicine hasn't helped or doctors don't have answers to what you're looking for. Okay. And that's how I ended up here. And it's just such a beautiful journey. And by the way, before we get into healings, I want you guys to tell me what you need to heal. What would you like to heal today? Okay, go ahead and blow up the comments, because I want to know from you, all 45 of you that are here, that are watching. Please put in the comments what you would like to heal today, because I can channel in to your body and see what's happening. See what's the root cause of your health problems and financial or relationship problems. Okay. So let's do some healings and readings. Please put anything you want in the comments and let me help you today so that we can also heal these outer body experiences, walk ins, and astral travels that you are having. Okay. All right, awesome. You guys blow that up. In the meantime, I'm going to show you something amazing. And this has been an accomplishment of mine that I want to celebrate with you because I want you to know what's possible for you. Many of us as healers, when I stepped into this energy healing, I was really contemplating whether or not to tell my family or come out. We are so afraid to come out into the public because we have had really horrible lifetimes of embarrassments, threats, and many different actions taken against us as healers, right? If you tell anybody that you're a healer, what do you get? You get, oh, you do witchcraft or woo woo or whatever. But that's not it. Energy healing is all about working with the body's pranic life force energy to help the body come back into balance. And we store so many thoughts, feelings, emotions, and traumas that we don't know how many layers of this stuff, this garbage that we hold on to. And energy healing just helps to tap into that. Well, here's my if you didn't listen to my podcast for Brains Magazine, I did a podcast on learning to tap into your superpowers. Please listen to that. It's already here on Facebook. You could scroll through my Facebook page and find the link. And I am on the cover of Brains Magazine and I want to share it with you. So please let me share this wonderful thing with you. Check it out. Dipal Shah, from pharmaceuticals to energy medicine guru. And I'm so excited to share that with you. Brains Magazine is a huge magazine that is spread, I think, over 65 countries. And it's along the line of Forbes and other big magazines. So I am so excited to be a part of that. And I wanted to share that with you guys. So, what a wonderful honor, and very humbling to be a part of such an amazing experience, which I never thought was possible. So if I didn't think it was possible, I can only imagine what many of my tribe members and all of you as my tribe are feeling. And I want you to know that anything is possible. You are limitless. You are capable. And I am here to help you do that. Okay. So thank you so much for all the congratulations. Thank you. Now let's get to the healings and readings. Okay, guys. All right. So let's see. I am, Sarah says I'm a walk-in. Melody says I astral travel. Now, Melody, because you astral travel, I'm sure you're exhausted a lot of times. That's what happens when you leave your house. You go everywhere, but I also see you going into other dimensions, and sometimes you go into the past. So I'm just going to heal what you brought back, because what you bring back can be kind of feeling yucky. It doesn't feel good. And then you don't feel good inside. So I'm just going to clear that for you really quick. And anyone else who needs this energy, just be open to receiving by saying, okay, I receive. I set that intention to receive. Okay. So let's just clear for everyone who astral travels, anyone that travels to different dimensions and different planets, anyone who is traveling and stuck in a wormhole. A wormhole is another dimension that you kind of get stuck in and you don't know how to get out of that. And so you live in that dimension. Okay. And so let's just clear that. So it's almost like you're leading parallel lives. You're here in this life, in this reality, but yet you're also, maybe you have a family in another life. Maybe you have problems, financial issues, and health issues in another life. And these can conjoin, and you don't understand why you're feeling this in this body right now, right here. It's because you are connected to another dimension, another lifestyle, another body. And it's really wild how this happens, but our spirit can split, our soul can split. And so we want to bring it all together in one. So let's do that for all of you. We just ask that everywhere that you fragmented, we just bring you back. And of course, this is a lot deeper work. Okay. So we need to work a little more intensely and intently on this in a longer session. Okay. So I highly recommend, if you want one-on-one sessions with me, I only will be having my membership open. And starting January 2023, there will only be availability for memberships and my quantum membership, as well as learning to become a medical intuitive and energy healer. Those are the only two options you will have come January 2023. So if you want a session with me right now, please make sure to email me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com if there's anything that you need, especially in terms of sessions, okay? I put the email below, so take a look. So I hope you're feeling better, Melody. And if you do not want to astral travel at night, all you need to do before you fall asleep is say, I choose to stay here on earth. I choose to stay here in my body. Okay, try that and let me know how that goes for you. So let's see. Some of you do have let me see, I think it was Sarah. Let me see, Sarah, give me one moment. Yeah. Okay. I would like to heal my exhaustion and desire to leave and go back home. I need joy. So let's just bring in the joy so that that can diffuse. If we bring in that vibration, it will blast through that exhaustion. Okay, let's bring that through. And Sarah, there was something I wanted to tell you. And it left. So I'm just gonna start working on this until that comes back. I lost it. It was a little important, but let's see. All right, we're just cleaning out the exhaustion. Okay, the adrenals are exhausted. Sometimes when you do have outer body experiences from certain traumas, it can leave you exhausted. It can leave you depleted. So, what we want to do is re energize and reinstate the body's natural processes of joy, of feeling joy. Okay. So, we just bring those energies in. And all of you who have lost joy due to some trauma or traumas in your life, let's just bring that joy back. Feel it coming back. If you're sensitive, you will feel it coming back. If you're not sensitive, that's okay. Just trust the process. This is all about trusting the process. Sarah, you've had 2 walk-ins. I'm going to disconnect them so that your actual soul and spirit could come back. Okay? And reconnecting, building these building blocks to your spirit and your soul to come back, to find their way back, okay? We just anchor them and pull them in. And we pull them into the first chakra because that's our safety. That's our safety area. And when you can pull them into the safe space, it's like a safe container. Your first chakra is like a container. Even though it's a wheel and it's spinning, but it's a container of light. And so we ask that this container allow that connection to the soul and the spirit. So the soul is the light. We are light. The spirit is what encompasses the soul so that the spirit can feel things in this world. It can communicate. And then there's the body, which can feel and it can also communicate, but it can do things, make things happen. The body is just a vehicle for the spirit. Okay? And the soul is what you want to tap into. And so the soul is here for a reason. It has an intention, it has a plan, it is creative, it is that part of you that has an intention of why you're here on earth. And when we can connect you to that spirit and that soul, that's when you start to come back into this body because we have now a clear intention of why we were here in the first place. I hope that helps, my dear. Much love and light to you. Uh, Shika Chris, hello and welcome. I believe this is your first time here. Welcome, welcome. Your urinary tract issues. So your urinary tract, it's connected to the first and third chakra. Okay. Your urinary tract, your kidneys feel a little weak. There's a lot of fear coming through. What are you afraid of right now? Okay. I want you to really answer these questions that I'm asking you. What is the fear coming from? Let's cleanse the fear and the overwhelm that you're feeling. And I love to use my clear, cancel, delete process to do that because it's very quick. Okay, so let's clear the fear of being in this body, being here on this earth. Clear, cancel, delete. Let's clear the fear of what's going around you, what's happening to others. Clear, cancel, delete. Let's clear the fear of what's happening inside of you, your living circumstances. That's coming up. And let me know if this resonates with you because there's a lot coming up for you that I am feeling. And it makes me think that you're really holding on to a lot of old traumas, okay, that were very fearful, but they're triggering. And you hold it and you organize this energy right inside your kidneys. And this is coming through into the urethra and the ureters and the bladder. Okay. And the bladder is like spasming and it's weak. So you're sensing this great part of you that feels very weak and not strong enough. But I want to tell you that your guides and my guides are screaming that you are strong and you're going to get through this. Okay. And if you want, please book a session with myself or with my team of healers. Okay. They are always available. They're more available than I am. But go ahead and email me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com and I will guide you to one of our healers if you'd like to work with them or with a session with me. Okay. Like I said, I'm only doing sessions, one-on-one sessions now, only till January 1st. And then I'm only going to be teaching my quantum body awakening modality to all of you who want to learn how to become a healer and master your own body, which is very powerful. And that's why I'm moving that way. in that direction, as well as the quantum membership where you can receive and have that one-on-one connection with me and receive healings. Okay. So I just want to let you guys know that that is going to be shifting and changing pretty soon. All right, Nancy, thank you. Nervous system settling, racing heart at night when traveling. So, Nancy, let's just go ahead and work on your heart because your heart is somewhere else. So, let's bring your heart back because even it's interesting, we can leave parts of our body somewhere else. That is amazing that we have this much talent. Okay, so let's bring your heart back into this body because that's what I see for you, Nancy, where your heart is completely disconnected. All right, let's bring that back. Let's reconnect that heart. And I want you to welcome it back. I want you to say, I welcome you back into my body. I want you. I need you. And let's bring that back. I want you to breathe in and breathe out, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you for being the light here today. I know we have a lot of people here, and I'm very excited to see all of you. Jessica says, I want to be able to heal my lack of self trust and especially with my higher self. So, Jessica, if you are not already taking my course, I highly recommend you connect with me and let's talk about it. You will need to apply for the course. And so I will send you that information if you are interested in learning to become an energy healer, medical intuitive, and really tap into your body, gain that confidence, and connect with that higher self. The beauty of learning to become a medical intuitive and an energy healer through the quantum body awakening modality, which is my modality that I teach, is that you will learn not only the healing part and how to heal the physical body, but you're going to get to the root causes of your diseases and you will be able to grow spiritually. Not many modalities offer that aspect. You just learn healing, 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 and that's not what I want to teach you. I want to teach you how to grow spiritually, open up your pineal gland, get the initiations that you need to download more information. This is all very important. And how to grow spiritually is in a way that how to manage your own energies. That's what it means to grow spiritually, how to manage your triggers, how to manage yourself, how to manage this body. And it's all very, very important if you want to lead a life of health, wealth. I mean, lead a life of bliss. Okay. And that's what I help you do. So, Jessica, I know there's a lack of self trust, and it's only because someone else has told you that you've had failed or you made mistakes and you were told, I told you so. And so you kind of started hiding. And I could see this little girl just hiding behind her power, behind what she can actually accomplish. And that used to be me as well, Jessica. So I understand what you are going through. And I want you to say to yourself, use this affirmation: I trust myself. And you may not believe it in the beginning, but you will start believing it. I trust myself, and start doing little things where you start to accomplish little things. And then you will see that it becomes something big. A lot of times we don't write down our accomplishments, but I know you have done more for you, yourself, your family than you think you have. So here's something I want all of you to do: write down your accomplishments because you have done a lot. You just don't realize it. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Thank you, Jessica, for being here. I'm just going to look at everyone's comments. Let's see. So is it cheer? Is it KY mom? Let's see. I don't know if you live in Kentucky, but it sounds like it. So I have had ear ringing since I was a child. I have tried pretty much everything. Do you see anything that might help? So it's interesting because you're having a spiritual experience. You were a healer in another lifetime. And on top of that, you are very sensitive. You're a highly sensitive being. So, what you heard when you were in womb from your parents, I don't know if there was something going on that was traumatic, like a divorce or chaos or just like fighting, something in your family. Okay, that has impacted your hearing. You are holding on to information that came in through the placenta, but also that came in from another lifetime. So there's two things. I'm going to send you some healing right now, but you're going to need a longer session. Okay. And you can work with myself or my healers to help you. And you can do that by going to this page and picking out any of my healers. Okay. It's Dipal Shah. It's anandaforlife.com/Dipal recommends, and you'll find all the healers there that have been trained under me. Okay. So you could take a look at that, but I'm just going to go ahead and do some healing for you, my dear. Akia ni arikiti iniki itiki ichi. The angels are coming through, and anybody who understands light language, you know that this is the highest form of healing that you can get when it comes directly from the angels. And so it makes me speak in a different language, as my kids say. Ari ani ari kiti itiki itiki ataki ushiki iniki ataka urikiti. Ari kitiki ishiki ataki iniki anaka o. They're saying that this is a blessing, but it is annoying. But it can be fixed. Okay. And if you can use the affirmation, I'm willing to hear. I'm willing to hear. I'm willing to connect with my angels and guides. I want you to say that as many times as you can. Okay. Those are your affirmations. All right, my lovelies, it is time for me to go. I understand there's many of you that have different challenges. And Angela, hello, my dear. Katie, good to see you here. And no, I didn't skip over you. I just am guided to go wherever I am guided. I don't skip. I just look through and I stop wherever I am guided to stop. I want you to join me whenever you can. I'm here every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and I'm here to do healings and readings. And so join me at any time, and you will get picked any one of these Wednesdays, okay? I try to get as many people as I can and help as many as I can, but this is for you to get to know me and what my work is all about. And so If you have anything personal and you want to spend more one-on-one time with me, like I said, just connect with me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com. You're more than welcome to email me and we can connect there, okay? So I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you. Lots of love and light. Until next time, I love you guys. Happy New Year once again. Bye-bye.